Hi, thank you for meeting me in my garden.
My pleasure. My mother said I should meet you regarding a possible shit idea that you had for me.
Absolutely, you have come to the right person. I've made about 28 to him, and I'm responsible for 7 couples dating now. But who's counting anyway? Before I tell you about the girl, tell me, what are you looking for?
It's pretty difficult to describe my ideal girl using an array of highly subjective adjectives, considering that I'm honestly unsure how to articulate precisely what I'm looking for. Every person is a unique whole package, and a set of characteristics have to be weighed with whatever other qualities go along with it. It's really hard to put into words, and often a person ends up with someone completely the opposite of what they thought they matched up well with. How about this? You tell me about the girl, and I will tell you if she makes sense for me.
No. First tell me, which of these 4 words best describes you? Personable, stark, bubbly, responsible, or reserved?
Mrs. Friedman, are you being serious?
By the way, you can call me Debbie.
Mrs. Friedman, I've never heard those 5 words being used in the same sentence, let alone have someone insinuate that they are mutually exclusive of one another.
I will get right to it. Her parents are amazing people, really giving, huge, Balaite Tzedakah. Her father is a senior partner in his law firm and gives a daf yomi shiur every morning. Her mother and I go way back, and she's an absolute riot and doll. They are well respected in the community and have close ties to their shul. Sound good?
It sounds great if I were to date her parents. But you are trying to set me up with their daughter. What can you tell me about the girl?
Oh my gosh, she is terrific. I met her last night at a wedding, and I was so impressed with her. Really refined, sweet, confident, but not too confident, very pretty, and has amazing midas.
Wow, that's refreshing. Do you realize that's the same generic description I get about every single girl? I have yet to come across a girl described as manipulative, sadistic, and hideous looking. My apologies for being sarcastic, it is only with the best of intent.
She was also head of dance in high school.
Good to know. I'm not looking for a dance partner. I want a wife. So, can you email me her resume?
I can show it to you right now on my BlackBerry. Here. Please stop gazing at my abnormal white eye condition while I retrieve the information.
If you couldn't tell, I too have big white eye issues. Anyway, the first thing that strikes me as funny about this resume is that it says she's 23, but then also says the year of her birthday is 1983, making her 27. So, which one is correct? I'm 23, by the way.
I will double check. But I try to be careful about Lashon Harua. I don't get hung up on age. I try to match people.
I would agree with that sentiment if you had in fact provided me with how you went about putting us together. However, this is the first time you are meeting me, so the criteria you are using is basically matching a skirt with pants. I don't get hung up on age either, however, it does play somewhat of a factor when deciding between several appealing ideas.
There is nothing wrong with an older girl.
I don't automatically overlook older girls, but I would prefer someone the same age or younger, all things being equal, of course.
Whatever. I may have another good idea for you. This girl is looking for a guy from a Haimish family who will want to move to Israel for 3 years, then move to Lakewood, and wants her husband to begin a career-oriented job when the first child turns 5. Age won't be a problem. She is turning 19 next month. So, are you a learner, earner, or an earner, learner?
Do people really use those terms? I don't begin to know what those terms mean, but that's beside the point. I don't think I will work well with a girl who is very rigid about the Lakewood, Israel, and specific amount of learning years. That mentality is a bit too close-minded for me.
You are too picky.
You do realize you just described a girl who scripted her entire future. She will only consider a guy who wants very specific things, and now you are calling me too picky?
At least, she knows what she wants.
If you are referring to the delusional mentality that has left thousands of couples collecting food stamps and still asking mommy and daddy to hold their hand at age 30, then, yes, I guess she knows what she wants.
You are too cynical for her anyway. Maybe your friend Daniel is a better idea for her. Oh, wait, is his family as wealthy as your family?
Wait a second. Are you implying that I'm only privileged to have this conversation with you because my grandfather happened to have bought real estate in New York City back in the 50s?
Excuse me. No, it is because I am a genuinely nice caring person who always wants to help people. I don't do it for the money. It is a big mitzvah.
You are probably a reincarnation of Mother Teresa. Do you have a girl with your amazing qualities for me?
Oh, haha, cute. Very flattering. Let me think. Wait. Yes. Ricky Feinberg, ever hear the name?
Ha ha, yes, my sister and cousin know her well. They say she is not my style. I will spare you the details.
Just because she is not a size 2 doesn't mean she isn't pretty. You guys only want rich models.
Did I mention anything about money or the way she looks? All I said was that people who know us well gave me concrete reasons why they don't think we will work together.
You shouldn't listen to what people say. My daughter married a boy that her best friend said wasn't a good idea for her. We are very grateful she didn't listen to her best friend. It is unwise to allow other people to make decisions about your future for you.
A matchmaker with sage advice. I'm getting more than I bargained for.
Thank you, I just think you are misguided.
Thank God I've had wise mentors that taught me to have an objective perspective on everything I approach in life. Through experience, albeit not much, I have learned how to trust people and process information that comes my way. I would never want to, God forbid, sabotage or jeopardize a prospective shidduch by being short-sighted or jumping to conclusions.
Just give her a shot. You never know. If it was meant to be, it was meant to be. It can't hurt.
Are you aware that I would rather watch paint dry for 3 hours than go on a bad date? With an abundance of great girls being read, there has to be a way to determine which to go for first. I can discuss specifics as to why I believe she's not the best idea for me at the moment, but I believe there is only marginal gain to be had with such a discussion. Especially when we don't really know each other.
Stop lecturing me. My advice worked for my daughter.
Congratulations on your daughter. We've all heard our fair share of stories, and we've all learned from them, and will continue to learn. There will always be naysayers to a shit idea. The decisions I make are certainly my own, my friends, mentors, and Hashem's guidance allow me to evaluate the factors properly. One of the girls you mentioned might very well be the one for me, and if she was my only option at the moment I would certainly give it a shot. But, for better or worse, I do have other ideas that are more appealing at the moment. I do appreciate the advice. I can always use a reminder to stay focused.
You are an overthinker.
I'm merely articulating a point in an attempt to rationally discuss the issues, and for you to get to know me a little better.
This is exactly why there is a crisis.
The only crisis is that people like yourself are polluting girls' minds by consistently setting up only gorgeous, wealthy, or exceptionally special people. The less charmed and fortunate ones, in your eyes, are left with no other choice than to go out with any guy that says yes to them. Practice what you preach and match people.
You will never get married with that outlook.
If you are in fact being serious with these cliché comments, then, I guess, we will have to agree to disagree.
I had one more name for you. Let me see. Hang on.
Not to be rude, but let me cut you short there. I'm busy with something now anyway.
Oh. You should find the right one in the right time, with clarity. Bishura Tova, Mitzlahis. It was a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is all yours. Nice garden by the way, and you should really get cream for that sunburn. Bye-bye now, Mrs. Friedman.
Kol Tuv.